Sometimes when we're working on a project, we want to create multiple variations of the project and share that with our peers. So today we're going to cover how to do that with Git. As always, there's a written tutorial linked in the description below. First, let's take a look at what it is we're going to be making. So we'll open up this project in VS Code. And we see here that this is the first branch. And it is a single file in it called mark1.md, and it has the contents project variation 1 within it. Let's open up the next branch. So we'll check it out and open up variation 2, go back to the file manager. And within the second branch, we've added a second file called mark2.md, and the contents of that is project variation 2. And so this is something we added onto the first branch. Now let's open up our last branch, branch 3, check out variation 3. And we see that within this branch, we got rid of the first two files and we only added a third file, and it's called project variation 3. And so what this allows us to do is send this project to someone, zip it up, put it on GitHub, and we can then give them instructions on how to check out the various branches and see what the differences are between our project scenarios. First, let's pull up our written tutorial so that it's easy to follow along. So we'll go to developer.fireflysemantics.com and type in Git and just click on that. And this is the written tutorial. And so we will go ahead and get started with the first step. So first, let's make sure that we're in the temp directory, and then we'll make a project called variations, and then we'll cd into it, and we'll initialize it with Git. Now we're going to go ahead and create our first branch. So we'll say git checkout -b to create the branch, and we'll call it variation 1. Then we'll go ahead and add the first file to it. I'm just going to use the touch command, but you can use VS Code or any other editor. Then we'll go ahead and create the first file. I'm just going to use the touch command, but you can use VS Code or any other editor to do this as well. I'll just say touch mark1.md, and I'll use VI to put some contents into it. So I'm just going to paste in project variation 1 here, and then we'll go ahead and save like that. And now we can go ahead and commit the first branch. So I'm going to say git add dot, which adds all the current file contents. And then we'll commit that, commit -m. And I am going to go ahead and just grab the commit message from the tutorial here. So we'll just paste that in here. And that's our first commit. So now we can start working on the second branch. So to create the second branch, the first thing we need to do is check it out. So we're going to say git checkout -b variation 2. And so now we are on the second branch, and if we do git ls files, we see that it brought over the file from the first branch. And for this branch, we want to include the first file. So we'll just go ahead and add the second file. We'll say touch mark2.md, and we're going to add some contents to it. So I'm just going to paste in project variation 2 there. We'll save it, and then we can go ahead and commit. So we write git add dot git commit -m, and we'll go ahead and grab the commit message for the second branch, and that's it. Branch 2 is done. Okay, now we can start working on the last branch. So we'll do git checkout -b variation 3. And if we look at the files we have in this branch with git ls files, we see that mark1.md and mark2.md are in there, and we don't want that. We just want a clean, empty branch. So we're going to go ahead and remove these. So we'll do a git remove -r and dot, and so now they are marked for removal. And we can see that if we do git ls files, we see that we don't have any files in this branch now. So let's go ahead and create the last file, touch mark3.md. We'll go ahead and put some contents into it. And we'll save that. And And now we can go ahead and commit. So we'll do git add dot and then git commit -m. And we can see here that it has deleted the first two files and it has added the third one. And so now all our branches are complete. Now from our command line, if you want to see the current branch we're on, we can run this command, git rev-parse --abbref -ref head. I know, that's a long one, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and see what branch we're on. We're on variation 3. And if we want to check out variation 1, we can say git checkout variation 1. And now we're on that branch. So we can go ahead and just confirm that we are on that branch. And indeed we are. And if we open this up in VS Code now, like that, we can see that VS Code will open up that branch for us. So here we are in variation 1. And if we want to check out a different branch, we can do that via VS Code like this. So we can go to the variation 2 branch, and here we have mark1.md and mark2.md. And so that's how we can create a project with branches containing different variations of our project files. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.